is Martin Reaney. I'm the chair of Lipid Quality and Utilization. My goal in research is to look at mostly the oilseed crops and crops that do produce oil, and try to figure out how to get more value realized from that oil in Saskatchewan. So we're just looking at things like canola, mustard, flax, borage, camelina, and just taking them all, manufacturing different products from them in a small scale, and then trying to move whatever technology we develop to industry. So we are really well funded and supported in all of the aspects of research that we're doing. Of course, the university is supported, and that gives us a space to work, utilities, etc. That's all well supported. And we couldn't do anything with those resources without ADF funding. So we get a lot of funding from the Agriculture Development Fund, and we do various projects related to ingredients that produce oils and fats. One of the challenges that we're faced with, and this is, it's always been stated that by 2050 we have to almost double the food supply to feed everybody that's going to be around, and also to give them a better diet. And I think that that's actually not quite correct, because what we need to do is certainly increase food production, but we have to use the food that we're growing more effectively. So the goal would be to essentially grow the food where we're growing it, and utilize it as effectively as possible, so that every ounce of protein that comes off that field actually ends up on somebody's plate. Every fat, carbohydrate is used most effectively, so that it ends up being in people's nutritional background, so they can consume it. As you can see, there's a gradient from going to making the initial discovery, moving on to doing some pilot work, and then finally, next going on to doing some engineering, and then finally design and construction. We would be in the first two stages of that piece. So it's early discovery through to the early pilot work. And we would be supporting the pilot work later on as well, because we have analytical capability at the university and in our research team. So we would be able to use people that are here to look at materials as they go through the next stage of processing. And hopefully, they'll engage an engineer to say, is this a go or no go? Can we, cost effectively execute that process? And then we would be looking at eventually a factory being built, or an adaptation of existing factory to build the product that we're making.